welcome back to a Two Ordinary Guys video. It's Kyle here today. I'm going to be bringing you a Paramedic Science tips and tricks for the interview process. Next week I'll be doing maybe a personal statement tips and tricks video, maybe. But today I don't want to come across arrogant, thinking I know it all, because I don't know it all. These questions I've put them like to myself, and I've asked a lot of people. I'm in like a Paramedic Science group page sort of thing, so I've asked a lot of questions on there, and I'm in a group chat. So I've sort of collated all the questions that I think are most likely going to be asked in an interview for Paramedic Science, but not just Paramedic Science, nursing, occupational therapy, you know, all those lot. If this video can get 15 likes, that would be absolutely fantastic. And thank you for all the support that you've been giving me and Jacob over the past month or so, 2 months, 5 months, the year. Ignore my eye, you know, it's still a bit red. I've had the operation, you know, in the last video. But let's get straight into it for some tips before the questions about the interview. Well, get it. It's pretty phone. So, the first tip I'd say is to dress smart. There's nothing better than dressing smart. You don't get downgraded if, you know, dressing overly dressing, but dress something, you know, that you're comfortable in. Maybe something like this, really. For my interview, I wore this with a tie. It's something that you're comfortable in and you look presentable, because the first impression is vital in an interview. As you guys know, it's fairly straightforward. As soon as you go in there, you want to look the part and you want to look professional, because you're going to apply for a uniformed service. So if you can show that you can dress smart and punctual, it does go a long way. I've written some stuff here to go by, questions as well. Another one for the tips: be confident. Be confident in your ability. Smile. Come across as though you want to be there. You are going to be nervous. It's completely normal to be nervous. It shows that you want to go to that university. And you're passionate about that university and the course, which does come across effective, I feel anyway. I don't know about the tutors, but if you're nervous, not overly nervous, but if you're a little bit nervous, it shows that you want to do well, and you want to do well for that university. So it is quite good. But just smile, be yourself. Yeah, I said smile there. Arriving early is always good. You don't want to be getting there too late. All of a sudden you're panicking. They call you in the room. You're not in the mindset. And if you arrive early, you can talk to other people. Now, talking to other people is quite important for interviews, because you're going to be with them people maybe for a group interview. So a group activity, normally like build an object or something like that. I've had that in my interviews. And also you get to meet a lot of people. Now, from my interviews, I've met a variety of different people, a variety of friends, and they're amazing. I talk to them quite a lot on Facebook and Twitter. We do stay in contact, and that's literally just because we spoke to each other on the interview process. So you do meet and talk to a lot of people on the day. It could be good in the future, and on the interview, because it does look good that you're talking to your peers, because remember, you always are being assessed. Remember that. So, last thing, read through your personal statement, because the reason why I say this, they sometimes ask questions based on your personal statement. So if you said you did D.V. in 2010, they might say, so when did you do D.V. and how did you find it? Just something like stuff like that. So make sure you don't lie in your personal statement. It's a personal statement. Don't lie. Be yourself and put down your achievements, because you might not see them as achievements, but other people might. So let's get into the questions. Tell me a bit about yourself. Now, for me, if someone asked me this question, I wouldn't say exactly what I put down on my personal statement when a little bit at the start. I would sort of justify why I'm applying for the course and what my interests are, what I'm doing at the moment. So if you're at college, say you're at college, and say what drove you to apply for Paramedic Science. And a little bit about yourself, something interesting, you know. Don't go miss. Second question, why have you chosen this course? And why do you want to be a paramedic? 2 questions there in one. So sort of justifying why you want to be a paramedic. For me, it's something personal. So maybe touch upon that. Everyone's different in why they want to be a paramedic. That's why it's such an important question. So don't be afraid to go in detail in why you want to be a paramedic, because if it's personal to you, it will come across personal to them. So you could get that bond. That's how I did. I sort of justified on my stepdad that I spoke about in the other video, and my nan, and different times in my life I've been across. It's pointing me in the same direction to go to be a paramedic. And obviously, why you chosen this course. Do your research for the course. Go to the open days is always important. They do recognise you from the open days. It's very important. How do you deal with stress? Now, you don't have to give a massive answer into how you deal with stress. It could be literally you listen to music, or you talk to people, or you go out and do some jogging. It's different because everyone deals with stress differently. That's why it's a good question, like the other one. So my answer was I like to listen to some music. Ed Sheeran, he's been my role model for a long time. I talk to family. I've surrounded myself with a supportive network, which going into the ambulance service you do need. So that's a good point, surrounding yourself with a good network. And also I do like going and doing some exercise now and again. Clears my head, and I like to read. So you guys might be different, you never know. Have you ever doubted